Hi, I'm Mike, and I'm out here for my Bushclass USA student practice for Cooking Bannock. And so today I'm going to get my fire going here and show you how I cook bread over the fire. I like to do it without any utensils. I guess it's kind of a planking method. I'm sure it might be familiar to many of you who have done this before. But anyway, let's get started, and we'll enjoy a little bread after we're done. So, thank you. As you can see, we've got our fire going and a good bed of coals, and lining things up to be able to cook with our stick over the fire. So let's get back to it. Okay, one of the first things I do is I prepare my stick for cooking over, and I make it usually fairly thick. It's about the size of my thumb, and then I carve down the sides so that it's roughly triangular in shape. That gives me kind of a platform so I can rotate the bread over the fire and it kind of stays in place, and that usually works pretty good. So let's show you how we cook up the or make up the mix now. All right, next in the cooking of the bannock, I have my flour mix here, and what I'll do is right in the middle, I'll put like a finger size hole, or I just put a round indentation in there with my finger, and then I take some water and I fill up that indentation right to the top. Doesn't hurt if it's a little more, but just as long as it fills that hole. And I take my stir stick and I put it inside, and I begin to turn the mixture, the water and the flour together, and you just keep stirring, and you can see that everything is moving in kind of a clockwise direction. And I'll keep doing that, and you'll notice it starts to slow down and turn into a ball of dough, and then slowly the ball of dough begins to go in the opposite direction. And you can see I'm still turning clockwise, but the dough itself is going counterclockwise. As it's picking up more and more of that flour, it gets more and more viscous until we have ourselves a real good biscuit on the end of the stick. I'm going to finish stirring this up real good, and we'll pull it out of the bowl, and I'll show you where we go from there. But you can see how it's moving in a counterclockwise direction as I'm stirring clockwise, gradually picking up all of what it needs. All right, back in a minute. Okay, next I'm going to take that ball of dough and I'm going to roll it up into a kind of a tube, much like the size of a hot dog, I suppose. Sometimes you have to add a little bit more of the flour to keep it from sticking, but this should probably work. I'm going to take my stick and I'm going to wrap that dough around the stick, pinch it off on the end, okay. Now we've got it on a stick. Now all we need to do is set it down over the fire, and we get that set up. Back in a bit. As you can see, we've got the stick propped up, setting over the fire, and trying to leave it right over the coals so it can brown properly. Alright, we'll give it a little bit more time and show you our results. Alright, here's the results of our cooking. Nice golden brown. It looks really good. Going to see if we can put together some soup and maybe some other toppings, but bread in the wilderness. Can't beat it. So, okay, well, thanks to all the instructors, Terry and the crew at Bushclass USA for this challenge. And it's always fun to do bread in the wilderness. I appreciate all of the lessons so far, and I hope this takes care of things for doing bread in the wild. Okay, everybody, catch you later. Thanks. Ah, good bread. It's about 36 degrees and snowing. So that makes it interesting. I don't think we'll be building any shelters today, but sure is nice to get out and do something. I'd like to thank Terry and the rest of the instructors at Bushclass USA for this challenge on doing bannock or bread in the wilderness. Always kind of fun. All right, hope you liked it.